Right.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. We're here every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific time, where Bert has a different topic every day, and he's in the process of organizing us right now. And sometimes when he's on the road, he'll do a Facebook Live instead of the webinar, and that works too. But I do like the webinar platform better myself, because we all get to say hello, hello in the morning, good morning, good morning. This morning I brought Elizabeth Summers back. You remember a few weeks ago, Elizabeth had been to the retreat for MLSP, and she was, I could tell speaking to her how blown away she was by what she learned and felt, and the connections that she made. And she's had some progress. So I brought Elizabeth back today to talk about some of the things that she's doing different. Good morning, Elizabeth, and thank you for taking time out for us.
Good morning, Chris. Thank you so much for having me out, and thank you for doing all of the stuff you do for this group. It's amazing.
Oh,
So you're busy too.
I try to be busy.
Right.
Oh no, there's
So,
no such word as try. I'm sorry.
oh, I know that word is so overused. We either do it or we don't do it. That's pretty much what we do. The
That's what
choice.
Yoda says.
Huh?
Master Yoda says there is no
That,
try. Do or
yeah.
do.
So, since I got back from the MLSP retreat, which was so awesome, and I think Len had me on for the Len show.
Lunch with Lynn.
Lunch with Len, yes, that's what it was. And uh, consistency, I think that's the biggest thing that I have plugged into more. And it actually landed me my not my first sign up, but my second one. And she is just really killing it. I'm so happy with her. She's awesome. And training, I got Ray's course because, boy, April was a busy month with launches and different things going on. It was crazy.
Sure was.
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot more Snapchat actually, because this summer when I'm going to be traveling, I was like, oh, Snapchat will be really easy for me to do while I'm traveling. But really, it's just the consistency and really getting out there and actually meeting people. I'm much better now at talking to people, and I mean, that's really pretty much all I've been doing differently. You just have to keep at it and, really get into that mindset of the helping people.
What now you've got a little bit of a team with two people. Are you doing any training with them, or
Oh,
they're?
yeah. Yeah, I actually had a hangout with my girl the other day, and I got her going, and so we were probably like an hour. I've chatted with her. I'm very, very involved. I'm like, if you need something, call me. I'm here. And, we've texted back and forth. And like I said, we did a hangout for about an hour, went through all the getting your email, AWeber stuff set up, and got all of her back office and MLSP all set up. So now she's going to be starting to promote some of the things so she can start getting leads. So the next thing now is get you some leads.
Yeah, I am. I'm really impressed when somebody takes the time to train their person instead of just throwing them to the wolves, because that happens also. You know that.
It does happen a lot. And, I think we're lucky with the leaders that we do follow because they're very into working with your people. I am not one, if you were to sign up with me, oh, good, talk to you sometime, whatever. I'm not absent at all.
That's great to hear. So what platform besides Snapchat have you been using mostly?
Well, Twitter has been really good. I think most of my leads come from Twitter, but very active with Facebook, Twitter, and doing more of the the Snapchat. But Twitter and Facebook can't beat Facebook.
No, but everybody's there. I mean, there's no
Right,
two ways about it.
right.
Um,
Yeah, you have to learn to go swim in some new pools on Facebook.
yeah, not everybody can go do Eric Worre, and Tony Robbins. You just can't fish in that pool.
Yeah.
I think it's overfished,
So
understocked.
well, it's surprising. I mean, like one guy I'm talking to is actually a guy that I actually did some web design work for me a couple of years ago. And we've been friends, and you just kind of keep talking to people. And when I go into all those groups, buy your stuff here, sell your stuff there. I actually look for people that and reach out to them because they're not in any of our pools. And you just have to keep searching and looking and seeing who's open to new opportunities, or if they're open to getting some help with their business to get it going. I mean, I haven't finished all of Ray Higdon's training yet, but boy, is that a really good course.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I am blessed that starting next week, I'm going to be doing an intensive with Dr. Doug Firebaugh.
Ah, yeah.
12 weeks. So I didn't get Ray's course, but I'm glad to hear that it's a good one.
Yeah, it is. It is a good course. I got Caesar's Snapchat course too.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, part of that was to get into the secret club for marketers. So I got in with Diane because I bought that course. So, I mean, it's constant training. We always have to be learning so that we are better equipped to help the people that, come into our circle. Well, yeah, so I am always training.
When we keep learning, we come up with ideas. A light bulb will go on, and then you just can't wait to share it with your people.
Right. I mean, it's like going to that event that I went to in April with MLSP. It was phenomenal, and definitely light bulbs went on there. And, working with Diane, and I'm actually right now working with Larry Hockman, because, it's education. I mean, they say, this is a master's degree in marketing. And you have to learn, you have to connect with some of the leaders and learn the the mindset. Really, it's so much mindset. All the other stuff is easy. I've been afraid of that funnelizer for so long, and now that I've gotten into that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is so easy.
Yeah, once you do it. But
yeah,
there's a couple of steps that people don't talk about that you've got to figure out for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I just came across something I did wrong. You know how we have can we talk about the MLSP, like the blogs that they do?
Sure.
And then we share those blogs. Well, I used Tweet Jukebox on Twitter, and I was copying the URL into the Tweet Jukebox to post the blogs. And I realized, and this is like after a couple of months of these things running, that I did not have those links tagged to myself. In fact, I'm going to be doing a training. So if you want to post those links somewhere, how you do it so that they are tagged to you. because I did not have them tagged to me. I just had the link, and when I looked into my little Bitly thing, I had all these people looking at these blogs, but none of them were tagged to me.
You know, Bert just told us how to do that, and I don't think I wrote it down.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be definitely doing a training on that with screen shares and how you actually make sure, because when you click on it to share it to like Facebook from the blog, that's tagged to you.
Right.
That's not a problem, but it's when you want to put it like on your blog, or if you want to put it in an email to share it, you better make sure it's tagged to you. And I couldn't find any training about that anywhere, and it was something I was doing with Bert actually that said, oh, wait a minute, I better go check all these. So yesterday I spent half of my day fixing all those links.
Lynn says in the chat that he'll come to your training.
Okay, awesome. And we'll record it, and then we can put it there so it's there for life. That's the kind of stuff I'm learning to do too. I mean, I should have recorded my training that I did with my girl the other day, because we went through a whole lot of stuff, and I didn't record it. We just did the hangout. But because that's kind of cool when you can, you know, train somebody, and then also because, you know, I was doing my back office and showing her, and you know, then you have it for life, and you have to do it once, and then you can say, oh, here, go watch this, instead of doing it over and over again.
Should I ask Lynn if he wants to come over?
Yeah, yeah, come on over, Len. Is he the only one on here?
No, Junie's here. Junie, if you want to come over too, let me know. He says sure. So let me see if I can click on him. Attendees. Judy's there too.
Hey, Judy. Yeah, I can't see who's here or not.
Okay, he disappeared. And Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. Gosh, I can't wait until August.
Okay,
hey. Good morning. Does that mean I have to powder do I have to powder my nose and comb my hair?
No. Unless you want to, then of course go ahead.
The camera. Oh, I know what's wrong with the camera. Shoot, I have my have the camera turned on. Need to turn it off so that this application can grab it.
Elizabeth, Debbie says she wants to come to your training too, but she can't come over right now because baby James is asleep.
Oh.
Famous baby James.
If you know what, I'm going to leave the call. Bring me back in again, Chris.
All right.
Just get the camera going.
So you love technical stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm finally, I mean, being at the cabin, I've already used 9 gigs of data in 4 days. Because I actually, I uploaded a video and some things, but my HughesNet is coming on Saturday.
Yay.
And then my sister is coming on Tuesday with her unlimited data. We're laughing because she has unlimited data with Verizon. She goes, the only reason you want me to come is because I have unlimited data. I said, yep. I can do some stuff when you're here.
I have...
Now I do have to comb my hair.
Oh, dear. I said I have cable, so I have it unlimited also.
You know,
I can't. There's no cable here or anything. So finally, HughesNet, since it's springtime, because they have to dig a hole to put it on a pole. And in the winter when I tried to get it, the ground was frozen. So, needless to say, I spent a lot of time down at my daughter's house using her internet.
But HughesNet is limited also. It's only so many gigs, isn't it?
100, but it's better than 18.
Well, yes. A lot better. Well, that's
Yeah,
the big.
and it costs less for the 100 gigs. I mean, so it's kind of like a wash. I paid like $100 for 18 gigs through Verizon, and it's going to be $79 for 100 gigs through HughesNet. Now, I've never used satellite, so I'm hoping that it will be decent. It's going to be better than what I have to pay for Verizon.
So, Lynn, do you have a question for Elizabeth?
No, I don't think I had a question. You know what? I lost track of my train of thought in the process of dropping out, coming back in, and et cetera. So I was sort of curious because I realized when the camera turned on, I looked at myself and I went, "Oh, yeah, you know, we're not always dressed for work when we show up for work with this work from home business, right?"
Right.
Right.
Suddenly,
I've got to mute. You two talk because Buttons is going to bark.
it's suddenly we're on camera and like, oops. Well, at least I had my clothes on.
Well, hey, now there is that.
Do we? I mean, you know, are we always dressed, fully dressed, sitting in front of the computer? I'm not going to answer that question. I'll just put it out there to ponder.
No, I think a lot of us still have our jammy pants on. We throw a shirt on or a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
One time somebody still caught me. I still have my nightgown on. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not dressed. So I kind of just went like that.
Well, the reality is none of this stuff matters. It just doesn't matter at all. And but we make such a big deal out of it. But you know, who cares? I mean, I certainly don't care. Besides that, these little cameras don't show much detail anyhow.
No.
They show enough.
You know what? I was thinking about what you said. My suggestion to you and to everybody really is I'm plugging in my charger, so forgive me for bouncing around because my battery's about to die. Anytime I do a training with anybody, and I do quite a few of them actually.
Right.
I always use webinars on air, and the reason I like the platform. I actually like the platform even with all its idiosyncrasies. That way, you've easily got a screen share and things like that to go. More importantly, it's recorded. Period. It's recorded. You have to do something, you know, and then so you have those. And, you know, I've got a library of things. People ask me a question, and I say, well, I did the training on that a couple months ago. Here, let me shoot you a video. Send the video to you. And what you're going to find is as you do more trainings, you're going to save a lot of time for yourself because, you know, and every leader says the same thing. And I'm not characterizing myself as a leader, but you know.
Yes, you are a leader. Don't discount that. You are a leader.
But you know, all the leaders say the same thing, and that is that if one person asks the question, you do a training, you record the training, and now you've got it for posterity, and anyone else asks the same question, you can send it to them. The other thing, Chris, is you know you asked me would I be willing to come over. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. You don't have to ask me if any time, and my recommendation for anyone who's listening, you know, marketing tip 101 for the day. Anytime anyone asks you to come over and be on a webinar, the answer is yes. I mean, you don't. It's a no-brainer. You don't think about it. And why is that? Because it's more exposure.
Yes, absolutely.
We have to expose ourselves.
Yeah. Videos are things that definitely help people to know you, like you. It was funny. I mean, I did that video the other day with my good news because, I had cancer on my face.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, it was,
But
but
you get
but
the
I didn't
point.
report it until it was gone.
Did you have to have surgery or?
No, I actually got to use this cream stuff, and it was so amazing how many people that came back because they wanted to do Mohs surgery. So, I mean, this is the part about being able to share on social media and, you know, sharing our different stories and stuff. But there were quite a few people that had the Mohs surgery that didn't even know that there was an alternate, what do you call it, treatment,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I didn't want them cutting my face. And, you know,
No.
we researched and we found that, hey, you know what? For the kind of cancer I had, this cream stuff could work. Yeah, did I look ugly for a while? But you know what? It cleared up and it's gone, and I didn't have to have them cut into me. And
Well,
so, huh?
go ahead.
Yeah. So, you know, it was really good to post that out there because I got a lot of people coming back was like, what was that cream you used? Because the doctors didn't even tell us that there was alternate treatments.
Well, of course not. They don't make any money if you go buy cream from somebody.
Yeah.
You know, surgeons do surgery. Don't ever ask your surgeon if you need surgery. What's he going to say?
Yes.
That's what he
Yeah.
gets paid to do. So, it's, you know, it's amazing to me how many people say, you know, well, I'm going to go talk to my doctor, see if I need some surgery. What do you think he's going to tell you?
Yeah. So, I mean, that was very interesting because I haven't done videos. Partly this part of the year was because of how my face looked. I was like, oh. But now I'm going to be doing more videos. I want to get more training done so I can do like what you said. Go watch this video. I did a training on that. So that's my next phase of my life.
The next little piece of advice I will give you is as you do these videos, I mean, they're going to go out to YouTube. Make sure you make categories on YouTube. Because one of the things that I find right now is I don't know how many hundreds of videos I have on YouTube. I can tell you that the number is huge. Just Coffee with Len, there's probably close to 500 of those out there right now. I've been doing it every day for damn near 2 years now.
Right.
And so just that alone. So it's easy for me to say, I did a video about that, but it's not so easy to find it sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Categorize and
Categorize the video so you can go.
yeah.
I've got Facebook trading and MLSP trading and da. So I can go click on a category and then scan through and find the video I'm looking for.
Yeah. No, that's a really good suggestion. I will definitely do that. That's when you create your like playlist, right?
Yeah, that's what I.
Playlist you want to add it to.
That's what YouTube calls it. Yeah.
Junie said that you looked fine, Lynn.
I see that. Thank you, Junie.
And Elizabeth, Debbie wants to know what your very top takeaway was from the retreat.
Giving. Honestly, give. Get the idea of making money out of your head. That will come, but always come from a heart of a servant. Seriously.
Yeah. If you chase money, you push it away.
Yeah.
Like chasing a butterfly. It just keeps going.
Yeah. So I mean, seriously, I mean that was my biggest. I mean, I'm already a really good giver, but you know that. I mean, that really is the key to success is to be able to help other people get success. I mean, you hear those words all the frickin' time, but it's true. You can't chase the money. You know, what you have to do is be consistent every day with your posts, you know, give good value, you know, get the blogs, get your stuff out there as much as you can. But at the end of the day, it's always about who can I serve and how can I help them.
I agree.
Absolutely. It is. And by the way, I started to try to say this a couple minutes ago, but we were talking about other things. You've got a really pretty face, and and I mean that. I mean that sincerely. And in fact, it seems to me that I probably said that to you in a message a year or two ago when I first saw you on Facebook. I probably said something like that. So I mean, even if you have cancer on it, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
She is pretty.
Am I right? I mean, it's true, isn't it?
Very true.
Okay, I'm hyperventilating. Thank you. Yeah, compliments. I have to give. Thank you. Just say thank you.
Yeah, there you go. You have to be able to take a compliment graciously.
Yes. Yeah, I've been going through, like I said, I just started working with Larry, and I'm going through his Mind Something Intensive program thing. And, you know, and the first one, you know, about learning giving and receiving. And, you know, like I said, I'm a great giver, but not always so good at receiving. And it really is a shame because we need to learn how to receive as much as we give, to let other people have that joy in them giving, right? And I'm pretty glad I'm taking this with Larry. You know, like I said, mindset and, you know, mindset is like 90% of everything.
Absolutely. So you're in Larry's, oh God, what's the name of his group?
What is it called? I don't, something, I don't know.
Is it No More something?
Yeah, No More something. No more
holding back.
Yes, no more holding back. You know, we're really lucky to have him and Diane, but Larry comes from a whole different way to help us, you know, get over what our blocks are that are stopping us from actually, you know, going out there and helping people. And that's just as much needed as any of the tools and any of the, you know, technical things that we can learn. It's all about becoming better human beings. I like that. I can get behind that.
Yeah. Well, I've also, like, and you know this, Chris, too, because you've been in a lot of my Saturday morning webinars, but this is a huge emphasis in all of law of attraction. And it's really big with Wayne Dyer. I mean, you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're disconnected from source, and you're not going to manifest.
Right.
The foundational skill to manifesting what you want in your life is to love yourself.
Oh, doggy.
And we're all heard because we were all browbeat as kids. You're no good. Yeah, shut up. Go sit down.
Yeah, and it's so funny how those things affect us today. You know, it's like you would think you would get over these things, but that subconscious mind holds that stuff in it, and reprogramming that is crucial for us to keep going forward and do what we need to do in any part of life. I don't care what part of life it is, any part of life, because it will affect your relationships. It'll affect all kinds of different things.
Well, even in relationships. I mean, I look back on my life, and of course, I'm divorced. I mean, I was divorced at a very young age. Most people don't know that I actually had two wives, because the only one I ever talk about is the one that died from cancer. But you know, I was originally married to the mother of my children. But I can look back and I can see now there was no possible way that I was ready to be in a marriage or be in any kind of a relationship, because I had such negative feelings about myself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else?
Yeah, yeah, it's important to you know, and some people, they don't even want to dive into that. You know, I'm a person, okay, well, and it depends on where you're at in life, too. I mean, there was a point in time I didn't even think I needed to go look at that.
Well, of course, we want to go through that, you know. got this thing sitting here called the ego. It says, hey, I got this. No problem. You don't need to teach me. I remember years ago somebody told me that I should read the Magic of Thinking Big. I'd never read the book. I'd never picked it up. I'd never seen it. And my attitude was, I don't need to read that stuff. I understand what's in that.
Mm.
And I look back on that, and I would really just like to take that version of me and go take him out and wring his neck and kick him in the.
Hey, well, everything happens when it needs to happen, and that's just how it goes. And those journeys that we've had down all those different roads also make us who we are.
For sure they do.
I mean, yeah, there's lots of things I'd like to change, but then if I look back, then I wouldn't be where I am today if
Right.
those things were changed.
Yeah, that's one of the keys, is to realize that the past could not have been any different than it was. If it was different, if it could have been different, it would have been.
Yeah. Choices. Got choices. Anyway, what else is happening?
I don't know. I'm waiting for Chris to tell us it's time to shut up. It's past 7:30.
It is.
It is.
It's time to wind it down.
All right. That was really fun.
You know what? I like it when people come out and it's not just you on yourself. It's kind of nice to have a little panel to have conversation with. It's nice. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Len, for coming out.
Oh,
We all have opinions.
my pleasure. Love it. I love to come over onto these panels all the time, anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, according to Bert, I have to have you back about next Friday anyway, Len.
Well, we got to talk about that. Let's talk about that offline now, Chris.
All right.
I'm certainly willing to come back. Let's talk about it offline.
All right. Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Water skiing, by the way.
Do what?
Next Friday, I'm going to be water skiing. I will be out at the Colorado River, and there is no internet access out there whatsoever.
Oh, you're good. And the Colorado. We're in the Colorado River.
Just north of Yuma, about 22 miles north of Yuma.
Sweet. Yeah, I just got a kayak. I can't wait to get it out on the water.
I love water. Anything. Water. Sailing, kayaking, water skiing,
No.
and I consider snow skiing to be an extension of that, because snow is just water in a slightly different.
No, you can have the snow.
I
Give
love
me a beach, give me a lake, and I'm a happy girl.
I love snow. I absolutely love winter. I love snow. I even love ferocious snowstorms, because you can sit in your condo, build a fire, and look out the window at it.
Yeah, I do like that at the cabin, but I need some good weather. I have a lot of work to do this weekend. Anyway.
Debbie said she's always wanted a kayak.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
You know what? My girlfriend was here in December, and we just were in town, and we walked in the kayak store, and just happened to be a used one, but in really good condition. Really good price. I couldn't pass it up. I've been wanting one a long time, so I got it. I'm ready.
Well,
And I got Twister over there, a little life jacket.
I say there's some videos out in nature.
You got Twister?
Yeah, I don't know. Is he still? You can't really see him. He's on the couch over there on the back, laying down. He's a little Chihuahua.
Oh, I'm going to say this must be a dog.
Yeah. Oh, yes, my little dog.
Yeah, okay.
Gonna see how he does kayaking. It'll be interesting. All right, we should close it up, Chris. Close it up.
All right, you guys. Thank you, Elizabeth, so much for coming out this morning. And everybody remember, Monday through Friday, free daily coaching, 7 a.m. I believe the link that he put up, I hope, is good for the whole month. And
I haven't been able to get into the free daily coaching this week at all.
Well, there wasn't a link up till about 10 o'clock last night.
There's still no link up.
Well, he put it in the free daily coaching group.
Oh, in the private group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Junie, thank you, and happy Mother's Day to you, too. You guys, it is Mother's Day this Sunday.
Oh, happy Mother's Day, all you guys.
Yeah. Girls. Happy Mother's Day.
Girls. Okay, all you girls, happy Mother's Day.
Ladies. All right. We're shutting her down.
All right. All right, my friends.
Last weekend.